want to join my free gift card giveaway, make sure to like and subscribe, and then type down in the comments I subscribed in order to win a free gift card. Yay! What's up, everybody? Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Let's get right into this. Today, we're analyzing the types of people on the internet. Starting with wannabe rappers. There are 5 stages of these wannabe rappers. Disease that it affects hundreds of people every day. Stage 1, they freestyle with their friends, have a good time. They start thinking they're good. They start saying the N-word a lot. Stage 2, stage 1 was the early signs. Stage 2, middle stage 1, they start believing they're gonna make it, somehow becoming a rapper. They start buying microphones or even use the one on their computers. Middle stage 1. Stage 3, lyric trash posters. They go to rap instrumentals and type their own lyrics, believing someone cares. In worst cases, they grab instrumentals from current hip hop and put their lyrics. They pretend to have a bad childhood. That was middle stage 2. Middle stage 3, stage 4, well, regular stage 4, but middle stage 3, a game changer, a real hip hop phase. They start hating mainstream hip hop. They say their rap is different. They go into currently popular rap songs and start saying it's bad and their stuff is better. They make a fake persona. Once they get a SoundCloud, they think it's a record deal or something. Stage 5, too late. Shameless promoting. They've already made a diss track or mixtape. They go to popular rap songs and type in the comments to listen to it, saying it's good. And they make multiple fake accounts and like that comment and say it's good when it's really not. There's a couple cures to this. 1, sit them down and tell them to grow up. 2, hopefully they grow up and get a job. Or 3, if all else fails, use a gun. Don't resist. Just shoot. They don't matter. Alright, we're going on to weeaboos now. There's body pillows plus hentai plus Rosetta Stone, Japanese, equals borderline pedophile. Born in Japan, plus already know Japanese, plus Japanese culture equals Japanese. You can't turn yourself Japanese while not being Japanese, as you're freaking retarded. Types of people, there's types of weeaboos, they're all the freaking same. They denounce their own culture to call themselves Japanese. They're freaking pieces of garbage. If possible, stay far away from them. And if you go to their home, make sure to throw their body pillow at the wall and watch it shatter and spread like a frag grenade or APPC show. Armor-piercing ballistic capped. On to pranksters. It's not really much of a... It's most of like a big equation. Basically, they just harass people, even assault people in some cases, and they get away with it by saying, "Oh, it's just a prank, bro," or "pussy." Yowza! If not, then they just pay some random guy on the street, "Hey, I'm gonna pretend to punch you. You should react to it." And then when they do, it's just so bad. It's really sad. And then we got pedophiles. Cass is a pedo. Creepy dad. These types of pedos are good at hiding the fact that they molest their children. Only in rare cases do the wives find out. Most of the incidents happen at night or when no one else is home or asleep. Typical pedophile. These types of pedophiles mostly stay at home, only going outside to go to the park to watch kids or supermarket/job. Most are retired and masturbate to child pornography or thoughts of children. Hardcore pedophiles. These types of pedophiles are addicted to this. Looked down upon hobby. These people openly grab children from parks or markets. On rare occasions do they ever use their car with a lot of kids having fun. Sometimes after kidnapping a child, they will sell them or run off with them. Weeaboos. These aren't technically pedophiles, but sometimes they are masturbating to animated images of 8 to 13-year-old girls. So borderline. Either that or 16 to 13-year-old boys. Or 6 to 13-year-old boys. Online pedophile. These are classic pedophiles, but instead of needless stalking, they extract information and photos from children online. After that, they most likely arrange a meeting to be held so they could steal the child. Oh god, freaking hackers and smurfs. Hackers. These people change or tilt the game or computer / electronic you on. But for now, we're redacted. Studying the game hackers. These faggots have a lot of extra money, so when they get VAC banned, they can just go back. Like hacking CS:GO, which is very popular, or any first / third person shooters. They can either help or absolutely rape you. But most hackers are reported them banned before they can do any damage. Most hackers are found in the lower levels of ranks because of their new accounts. So if you have a hacker on your team, report and kick them. That way, no damage can be done. Smurfs are players with a little extra money. Smurfs are players who got lucky and hit the higher ranks / levels too early and get destroyed almost instantly. So they take out their anger by making a new account and beating the newer players easily, making the new one sad and him happy. Essentially bullying. Trolls and griefers. These guys can be summed up in one compound sentence. Compound word. Frick. A-hole. These people only have one objective, and that is to ruin the day of other people. For example, they will block an exit for someone or escape, causing them to die or rage quit. Sometimes the bad guys are nice enough to target the person who killed you or trolled you. Another way is by rickrolling you or just being a plain butthole. There is a difference between a troll and a bully. Bullies use the game mechanics without abuse to make the enemy angry, or just abuse the same things. Griefers. These guys are a lower level of troll. Instead of targeting you, they target your property. For example, in Rust Unturned or Minecraft, these people would blow up your base, destroy it, take your stuff, then taunt you by putting down a note or sign saying who did it. But when you finally spend the 36 hours grinding, getting ready to steal your stuff, the turrets they have kill you, or they do. Griefers are almost as bad as trolls, but not quite there. Homosexuals. I'm Catholic. Don't bully me, because I'm doing the bullying here. Actually, I don't care. You do you. Homosexuals. Suspecting homosexuals. Sometimes you're at school or work when you hear a homosexual. Sometimes their voice will be like a black man's voice, older, that inhaled a bit of helium, or at most a female's tone of voice. These types will mostly have female friends, as if they do not, they won't be able to take it and start showing what they are trying to hide. In the closet homos. These guys are harder to identify than other types of homosexuals. They either don't have a gay voice or are good at hiding it. Another trick to avoid detection is dating a popular or beautiful female. They have a lot of mostly male friends, but not so much female friends. Maybe the only female friend would be their girlfriend's friends. Open homos. Whoo, doggy. Alright. These homosexuals are about being gay. Usually blonde or brunette. Not sure if brunette is only for girls, which it's not. It's just brown hair. I think. No, brunette is for girls. I don't know, I'm retarded. These homos have the gay voice. These homos almost always have an outgrown top and shaved sides for their hair. They also almost always wear flashy / vibrant colors. And the usual occupation is cafe worker or artist. They also love literature. Not saying reading is gay. Sometimes glasses, but more likely to sport scarves. Got it? Good, now on to lesbians. Respecting lesbians. These lesbians are completely opposite of gays. Lesbians have a deeper voice and are usually beefy as frick. They drink a lot of alcohol and are not as open with their feelings, but the haircut is the same except most lesbians have black hair. In the closet homos, these lesbians have mostly female friends. If they do not, they are usually the shy, quiet type when younger, mostly wearing black or tie-dye and not using the gay cut, but long straight hair, almost never curled. Also, they like to read and cook, usually. Open homos. The open lesbians are either blonde, black, or brown-haired females in their 20s and 30s. These lesbians are swole as frick. They are alcoholics, 87% mostly, and usually hang out at gay bars, home, or cafes. Also, it's a 67% chance for them to have a companion, mate, already, and if not, that's why you find the other 13% at gay bars. Oh, this is my favorite. Where am I at? Feminists. There are only two types of feminists. They are very opposite of each other, but have the same goals: to be equal to men. Although those feminists don't realize that they are already equal to men. Also, feminists say that men are pigs, and they want to be equal to men. So does that mean they want to be pigs? Class A, feminist. These feminists are try-hard feminists, so to speak. They go on strikes, protest, and fight those in power. They say lies to try and gain sympathy. For example, they'll make charities, often lying about what they're about, but for real, they keep all the revenue. Or they say they only make 65 to 80% of a man's pay for the same job, which is wrong. That was taken away in like the 30s or 40s when women's rights came along, or more recently, probably. I don't know. I don't know that much. Actually, I know quite a bit of history. Not that much, because I don't care. Class B feminists, they just want more rights. I mean, it's just the beliefs. Oh God. Furries. Class A. These act more than just furries. These little fags put all their time and effort into making an alter persona. They create a background story and wear their suit full time, taking it off only when they shower or wash it, if they even do. Some wash themselves in the fursuit. Makes me sick to my stomach. Class B. These little fags aren't as hardcore as Class A furries. These guys actually use the suit only for conventions or to get kinky with their body pillows. Anyways, persona isn't as complicated if they even have a persona. Class C. These are just lonely 42-year-old men who are into that lolly Nico shit. Judge them as much as humanly possible. Either that or persuade them to see the error of their ways and change, or realize they're terrible people and commit suicide. Social media models. They're all the same, whether it's a boy or a girl. All they do is have topless pictures of themselves on their gay social media. Inspiration quotes. Usually a metaphor with like plants or some shit. Twitch thoughts. There are two different kinds of Twitch thoughts. Both can be worthy opponents when it comes to talking smack or copy striking and claiming revenue by thought destroyers. Helpless thought. These people go on Twitch and flaunt their body getting horny, 20 or 13-year-olds, to donate to them. Some say it's against the rules to do this. Some Twitch thoughts are banned, thankfully, but those who have a higher level than other thoughts are able to survive, fight by claiming videos on YouTube for more cash. If not, they continue, as only physical or magic attacks can hurt them. Intimidation tactics won't work, so make sure to aim for the kneecap. Anti-thought. These are absolute Chad destroyers. These specimens can and will fight back in the only way they know how: copy strikes. Besides that, this subspecies know two other forms of attack: online slandering and seducing and becoming a parasite, or gold diggers. These other two forms of attack are highly effective against men, but over the horizon, there is one gleaming speck of hope for males. Other than already having a girlfriend, female anti-thoughts as a support class, bringing male anti-thoughts in the IRS or other to their senses. Salute these people if you see them. Vegans. There are many classes of vegans. There are many classes of vegans you may encounter in your lifetime. You may find a major support class more rarely, but on occasion you may find a brute or underling vegan. So here I am to explain things to whoever watches this. Underling vegan. This class of vegan is a very weak class of vegan and small, but don't lower your guard around them, as because of their small size, they're going to sneak around and go for your weak spot. Besides the typical intimidation move, guilt trip, which all classes of vegans own, they also have Luck of the Cows, which increases their stealth and crit bonus damage, as well as increases their luck. But like all vegans, you will be able to notice these immediately because they have a painful urge to tell everyone they're vegan. Brute vegan. These types of vegans are really strong. They may look like typical weightlifters, but as usual, they are split apart from the rest because they have to tell everyone they're vegan. These brutes are like the tank class of vegans with high defense, HP, and power, with slightly slower mobility. But be alert, because if one of these hits you, you will feel your very soul be torn from its fleshy carrier. So beware. Support class vegan. This type of vegan aren't as rare. Aren't that rare, as there are a lot of them in the known omniverse. These types of vegans convert others to their way of life, making an underling vegan. With care and support, an underling can evolve into any of the other 3 classes of vegan. Besides that, they carry around vegan food to help the underlings before they're able to reconvert back to being a normal human being. Mage class. Vegan. They're just normal vegans who summon the cow god using magic to protect them from other people's judgment. Other than that, these little shits can learn different types of attacks from the other classes of vegans. Oh god. Instagram comedians. Oh god. These people are pieces of shit and not funny. They litter their videos with a boom sound effect for every little movement. They're the most unfunny people on the entire internet. If possible, witch hunt them. They aren't deserving of the internet. One example is Lele Pons. She is very unfunny. She does videos with her friends that are very bad. Caution: watching Lele Pons' videos will cause cancer. She abuses the boom sound effect a lot, as if it was her own child. Aside from Lele Pons, most Instagram comedians play terrible rap music over the audio, making it difficult to hear the video if they say something slightly funny. They milk their videos to make them as long as possible by adding context where it isn't needed, or adding long pauses between scenes. I get if they do it on YouTube, as all revenue is very tight at the moment, with everything getting taken down or claimed for no reason. Other times the video is so unfunny you can't even tell whether it's comedy or just plain vlogging. For example, Supreme Patty, as shown here. His videos aren't even funny. They involve none of the 3 steps to a joke. Context build
setup, reinforcement, and payoff.
Most of his humor is slapstick, involving... Heck off. Involving lime/lemon juice in his eyes or others. Even Big Chungus was funnier than Supreme Patty. Makes me depressed just watching his videos. Seriously, as if it isn't enough, that Instagram is the place where most good memes are stolen and taken to die. But to end it, if you want good jokes and punchlines and stuff like that, don't even breathe in Instagram's general direction. Use YouTube or Reddit. You're better off using that than using Instagram. Like, literally 9gag or iFunny is better than that. And also, Facebook owns Instagram partly and Snapchat, so everything you see, they can see as well. So don't think you're safe. Don't ask for freaking... Never mind. Hype beasts. These types of people are really bad. Almost as bad as furries. These people show off expensive clothing to get a reaction or just to show off. They expect a reaction when going out in public. They buy these expensive clothes and show off to others as if they care. All they do is collect their allowance and save up for a couple of weeks. For example, hypebeasts buy new expensive shoes to use and cry when they touch the outside, defeating the purpose of having the shoes in the first place. It's not that difficult to sum up all hypebeasts easily. Just some little 11 to 25-year-olds who still live with their parents, usually without a job, and steal from or collect money from their parents. Then with that money, they buy expensive clothing to taunt poorer people, even though they're poor themselves. Sometimes. Other times, they're just little money-grubbing pieces of shit who don't know how to properly use/invest money, so they waste it all on expensive clothing or items that they don't even need. Heck. Anyways, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.